It will, in 2026, the companies will have to start paying if they don't comply, to put it very directly. But before, and so of legislation in the EU, before it's adopted, has to go via stakeholders.
Teaching and providing guidance, solid technology guidance to companies, factories, about how they should go regarding digital and green transformation. So especially the maturity assessment serves as a cornerstone from this journey. Then comes the upskilling element. So without upskilled people, this is one of the key priorities of Europe as well, we know. We cannot reach the target of and harness the full potential of digital and green. So this is an area where we have been very strong. And last but not least comes the ecosystem, where we join forces with partners, technology companies, universities, and startups to deliver the biggest value to the audience in Turkey. On the training side, we are very proud to mention we have upskilled more than 30,000 people in the existing workforce, and going forward this number will accelerate dramatically. On the partnership side, we are partnering with more than 70 globally and locally best of the best partners. Hosted 300 events here at this location. We curated a very good audience and community to talk about and discuss what should be done to accelerate this transformation. And to date, we have hosted more than 10,000 visitors at this facility.
Why looking into these strategic opportunities between EU and Turkey on this twin digital green transition is important? And I think the first reason is definitely the reason that decarbonization and digitalization is essentially about economic growth, and it's essentially about being more competitive in this world. Without these two things, I don't think neither Turkey nor European Union can become leaders in emerging market, and cannot probably count on having new generation of businesses. If you look at the gap in productivity that we have between, for example, European Union and United States these days, and this gap unfortunately is growing for European Union, most of this gap can be assigned to digital tech, or basically us being behind in digital tech. So digitalization today, and I think will be the theme that we will focus very much, it's hyper important also for us to catch up with the rest of the world. And we have, unfortunately, plenty of catch-up to do. I don't know whether you had a chance to glance at a very recent interesting report by former Italian Prime Minister, former central banker, Mario Draghi. But if you start reading it, on the pessimist side, there is this famous Finnish saying, you cannot disappoint a pessimist. So, if you start reading this report, you will see that on digitalization side in particular, we're facing major challenges.
And the 2030 Industry and Technology Strategy laid the ground for this transformation. Additionally, our ministry has implemented numerous number of support programs, including investments in the digital and green transformation centers, sectoral competitiveness programs, and financial support for SMEs. Within the scope of the IPA competitive sectors programs, 6 digital transformation centers with the cutting-edge technology infrastructures have been established with the 50 million euros of investment. The Digital Europe program is highly instrumental in providing access to critical digital infrastructures established in the EU. To this end, it should be underscored here that one of the important initiatives within the Digital Europe program, European Digital Innovation Hubs, EDIs, is one of the most important components of the Digital Europe program, which will be in operation in Turkey in 2025. In this context, our 5 EDIF consortiums, which were successful in the call, will support the digital transformation process of the SMEs and also the public institutions, with a total investment volume of 9 million euros. I would like to take this opportunity once again to congratulate MEXT which is one of the 5 successful EDIF consortiums, for hosting this beautiful event today, and I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all select EDIF consortiums. In closing, I am confident that today's event will forge new partnerships and open pathways for future collaboration, strengthening Turkey's global competitiveness. And thank you, and I would like to extend my warm regards to all participants.